Hello students, welcome to my channel and very warm welcome to today's video. Today we are starting a series of video lectures on literary devices, terms, forms and figures of speech. I hope this adds value to your education. In today's video we will be covering a literary form, or we can say a device known as hyperbole. So now without any further ado or delay, let's get started. So hyperbole, so the pronunciation is hyperbole and not hyperbole. So it has three other names as well, that is exaggeration, overstatement or bold overstatement. So there are these three names. So what is hyperbole? So it is such a statement that represents that something is as better or it is as worse than it really is. So now you are emphatically giving a comic or serious effect to a statement. So now let us talk about what hyperbole is. Hyperbole is an exaggeration statement and it is used for an effect. Okay, what kind of effect? Either it is for a serious effect or an ironic effect or a comic effect. So whatever fact or possibilities are there, you are expressing in such a manner that you are exaggerating, means saying much more than what is really required. So basically hyperbole is simply an exaggeration, saying much more than is required, and basically it should not be taken seriously, it should not be taken literally, as it is telling much more than what really requires. So now let us talk about its feature. So the first feature of a hyperbole is that it is a figure of speech in which the statement is made emphatic means very strong. Okay, verbally or the written language is so strong through the use of exaggeration. Okay, now according to Mr. M.H. Abraham, so hyperbole is of course a figure of speech and it is known as a bold overstatement as well, or it is an extravagant exaggeration, means you are saying more than required, and through that you want to achieve an effect. And what effect is that? Either a serious effect or a comic effect, and ironic too. So it is a style of speech which uses exaggeration to achieve a particular effect. Now through hyperbole we are trying to achieve a particular effect, but what particular effect are we trying to achieve through a hyperbolic statement? So let's study about it. So in hyperbole, things are represented as greater or smaller, better or worse than they really is. So we never highlight the real situation. Either we do much more than really required, or we underline the statement. Okay, so we have an intention, and what is that intention? We have intention of producing a more striking effect than a plain statement could give. So here what we want to achieve a striking effect, and we have to replace that statement through a hyperbolic statement when we have to try to achieve, when we want to try to achieve a striking statement. Now let us have look at some examples containing hyperbole. So I have tried putting pictures with examples in order to comprehend you well with examples. Then the first example is Belinda smiled and all the world was a gay. Gay means happy. So the girl smile, and the smile of a girl, the smile of the girl made all the world a happier place. So therefore it is an example of exaggeration, overstatement, that her smile is compared to the happiness of the world, right, which is literally not possible. Therefore it should not be taken seriously, it is just for exaggeration. So the next example is 10,000 saw I at a glance. So this is in reference to William Wordsworth poem, that is daffodils. So he saw some good number of daffodils near the Ullswater lake when he was traveling. So therefore he compared those flowers, daffodils, in as 10,000 in number, which is literally not possible to see. You cannot see 10,000 daffodils at a glance, at a look. Therefore this is also an example of exaggeration. So the next example is to give a very serious effect. Okay, so if the river were dry, I am able to fill with tears. So the poet is comparing here that if the river were dry, if such a situation came, his tears were able to fill the river. Okay, so that's the thing. This is to give a serious effect to the literary piece of writing, poet or whatsoever. so the next example is of a tea. So as you can see in the picture, the tea is looking hot, but when the tea is not so warm, in order to give effect you can say that the tea is ice cold, but that will not because you cannot consume cold teas, and to give an exaggeration heightened effect to a not so warm tea, so you can use that the tea is ice cold. So the next and last example is a man sneezing, and he's sneezing so heavily that it breaks down the cloud, which is literally not possible. So here therefore the poet is giving a comic effect. So the clouds broke down when he sneezed, so he sneezed so heavily that the clouds broke down. Okay, so that was all for hyperbole, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video and understood it as well. So if you have any doubt, please leave your doubts in the description box below. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching this video.